Hello, my dear students. Uh, so today we are going to start a new chapter of civics on equality. Okay, so let's start this topic on equality. It's the civics chapter 1. So here's a picture. Can anyone tell me which building is this? This is Parliament. Very good. This is Parliament building. And here we see equal rights. यहाँ पे जो पिक्चर है वी कैन सी एक ओल्ड मैन है एंड एक मैन है, विमेन है, डिसेबल्ड भी हैं. सो वी से इक्वल राइट्स व्हेन ऑल ऑफ देम विल गेट इक्वल राइट्स. अब इक्वल राइट्स क्या होते हैं? विल गेट इनटू द चैप्टर एंड विल स्टडी अबाउट इट. ओके, सो लेट्स बिगिन. व्हाट इज इक्वालिटी? Equality is a condition in which adequate opportunities are given to all. Here we have to underline this word, adequate opportunities. Okay, adequate opportunities. This means that if someone belongs to any caste, any religion, any gender, whether he or she is disabled or what, from whatever background someone is coming, he or she has to get adequate opportunities and equal opportunities. This does not mean that if someone belongs to a lower caste, he will not get or she will not get a good uh, schooling or he or she will not get the chance to vote. ऐसा नहीं होता है because she is a lower background. She is from lower background. This is not the case in India. Okay, here we can see in the picture that she is Manjeet Kaur, teacher, Teja Singh, trader, and he is a Punjabi. You can see here he is wearing a turban. Girish Rao, student, he is a student. Kanta Devi, domestic worker. Sujata Kumari, domestic worker. They are all standing in a queue, in a same queue, and they all have the right to vote. She's a teacher, he is a trader, he's a student. He The basic necessity is that he or she must belong to age above than 18 years or above 18 years. Okay. So equality is a key feature of democracy. So अगर question आए, what is the key feature of democracy? Then equality is the key feature of democracy. This means that without the equality, democracy cannot prevail. Democracy में मतलब equality has to be there. Okay, and influence all aspects of its functioning. And equality also influences matlab affects all aspects of its functioning. Now what is democracy? A government in which supreme power is vested in the people and exercised by them directly or indirectly through a system of representation usually involving periodically held free elections, a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Here whatever it is written, it's just that democracy is what? Democracy is government of the people, by the people and for the people. Okay, गवर्नमेंट ऐसी गवर्नमेंट जो कि पीपल के लिए है, पीपल के द्वारा है और पीपल की है. ओके, government of the people, by the people and for the people. This means that the government is elected directly by elections. Okay, and who are the voters? We are the voters. We select our government. Okay, there is no monarch. Monarch means there is no king in our country. We are democratic country and equality is its key feature. Okay, chalo. Now let's let let's move to the next slide. Equal right to vote. In a democratic country like India, adults, irrespective of their religion, caste, education, status, or place of birth, are given the right to vote under universal adult franchisee. This means that a person belongs. Wait a minute. So, irrespective of their religion, whether he's a Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, he or she has the right to vote. Caste, lower caste, upper caste, it doesn't matter. Educational background, even illiterate people are have the right to vote. Status or place of birth. Status means if you are rich, poor, no, nothing matters. Place of birth, if you are born in a jungle, if you are born in a high class society, if you are born in Mumbai, if you are born in Allahabad, it doesn't matter. You have the right to vote under universal adult franchisee. Now, what is universal adult franchisee? Universal adult franchisee is the right to vote to be given to all citizens of the country. It says that all citizens of the country, they should not be bifurcated on the grounds of religion, culture, gender, etc. Even if he is a Muslim, transgender, third gender, female, whatever gender he or she belongs to. The idea of universal adult franchisee is based on the idea of equality. Universal adult franchisee is based on the idea of equality. Now here is the some point you have to remember, that it says the right to vote is given to all citizens. It's true, but above 18 years of age. Okay, above 18 years of age. Sorry, my pen is not working properly. But remember this. This is 18 years of age. Okay, this is 18 years. A person who belongs to age 18 years. Okay, this is YRS and this is 18 years. Okay, 18 years or above. Okay, he has a right to vote. Okay, so here we can see a person in a ballot box is giving his vote. This is a ballot box. Okay, chalo, let's begin our next topic. Okay, now recognizing dignity. When people are treated unequally, their dignity is violated. Now, what is dignity? Dignity is the right of a person to be valued and respected for their own sake and to be treated ethically. Now, what this means is dignity is nothing but self-respect. Everyone should be respected for their own sake. Own sake मतलब अपने लिए, right? We can't go and say everyone, yeah, you are poor or you will not get the better opportunities like me because I am from a well belonging class, well belonging place. No, this is not the criteria here in India. So if we say to a person that you are poor or you will not get this opportunity, you are not मतलब आप capable ही नहीं हो ये opportunity पाने के लिए because you are poor or you belong to certain class, certain gender, then their dignity will be harmed or dignity will be violated. Okay, and dignity is the right of a person. It is his right to be valued. उसकी value है उस person की, whether he belongs to any caste, any gender or anything, and respected. He should or she should be respected for their own sake and to be treated ethically. Ethically means अच्छे से, जो भी morally they have to be treated good. Okay, चलो let's go to another slide. Midday meal scheme. a program introduced in all government elementary school to provide children cooked lunch. Here, midday meal scheme hai. It is introduced by a government in elementary schools. Here you can see in the picture that every child is sitting in a line. Now tell me what you can uh, observe in this picture. Here we can see that every child, I don't think this person, we would be able to know which caste, which religion they belong to, or which background they belong to. Now they all are sitting side by side and eating there, and they are having their meal in the school. So this is a case where equality is, मतलब जहाँ पे हम equality क्या कर रहे हैं, we are able to maintain equality. It's the program introduced by the government. यहाँ पर कौन बच्चा किस कास्ट का है, किस रिलीजन का है, we can't think. और अगर किसी को पता भी है, then too they are sitting in a same line, बगल बगल सब बैठे हुए हैं. ये मुस्लिम है कि ये हिंदू है कि ये सिख है कि ये क्रिश्चियन है, ये अपर कास्ट का है कि ये लोअर कास्ट का है, ये कौन से बैकग्राउंड से, ये ज्यादा पुअर है कि ये ज्यादा रिच है. We can't see anyone. Okay. और यहाँ पर जो ऐसा भी होता है कि जो लोअर बैकग्राउंड के फीमेल्स या मेल्स होते हैं, दे प्रिपेयर फूड्स इन द स्कूल. तो ऐसा कोई नहीं बोल सकता कि मैं क्योंकि ये लोअर बैकग्राउंड की फीमेल है या मेल है जिन्होंने खाना बनाया, मैं नहीं खाऊंगा या मैं नहीं खाऊंगी. दे कैन नॉट से, दे हैव टू ईट. ओके. एंड दिस ऑल्सो मेक अ इक्वालिटी वैलिड हियर. ओके. अच्छा, did you know? What do you know? That Tamil Nadu was the first state to start midday meal in schools. You have to remember this. Tamil Nadu was the first state in India to start a midday meal in school. In 2001, the Supreme Court instructed all states to implement midday meal scheme in their schools. Okay, 2001 में Supreme Court ने order किया था हर स्कूल में, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में midday meal की scheme आप start करिए. And Tamil Nadu was the first state. Okay. Now, what are the positive effects of midday meal? I've already told you, but let's start reading. More poor children began enrolling and regularly attending schools. Now, क्या हुआ कि they were getting meal in the class, midday meal in the class. So more and more children began enrolling. Enrolling means attending the school. The more the children were taking admissions in the schools. Okay, क्योंकि उनको एक टाइम का खाना तो एटलीस्ट स्कूल में मिल जाएगा. This program helped reduce caste prejudice because both lower and upper caste children in the school eat this meal together. I've already told you, चाहे वो lower background से हो, चाहे वो upper caste से हो, they all eat their meal together in the school, in the midday meal scheme. This program also provided food and nutrition to children of poor families who were not able to provide healthy nutrition to their children. So इस प्रोग्राम से क्या हुआ कि जो भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स, जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट खाना, जैसे बैलेंस डाइट जिसको हम बोलते हैं, वो पुअर फैमिलीज जो अफोर्ड नहीं कर पा रही थी, दे वर गेटिंग healthy nutrition in the midday meal scheme. So these were the positive effects, and this second point which says that both lower and upper caste children in the school eat meal together, this is a this states that equality is prevailing in our country. Okay. Now there is one more topic in your book, civil rights movement in America. Okay, what was this movement all about? Here you can see civil rights, full employment, freedom, we demand equal rights. Okay, now who were these people who were demanding equal rights in America? I'm a man. You can see here they are protesting for something. Now let's find out who are they and what they are asking for and why they are asking for. Okay, so African Americans, they were Americans, they're sorry, not Americans, In America, in USA, some Africans were taken um to America for some as a servant, we can say. So African Americans were treated unequally in the US. Now, after a while, these Africans who were taken by the Americans as a servants, they were treated unequally in the US. For example, when traveling by bus, they either has to sit at the back of the bus or get up from their seat whenever a white person wished to sit. अगर अमेरिकन और अफ्रीकन दोनों एक बस में जा रहे हैं, सो अफ्रीकन they have to sit at the back of the bus, or if an American came, the African has to vacate the seat, okay, for that American. Civil rights movement in America started late 1950s में start हुआ है to push for equal rights for African and Americans and to end racial discrimination. ठीक है, they belong to Africa, they belong to America. America are white people, African are black people, so they have to sit at the back. These rights, this all that criteria were violating uh, the rights of the Africans. So the Africans demanded a what? Uh, the equal right. Africans were demanding equal right, and that movement came to be known as civil right movement for the racial to end racial discrimination. Okay, and when it started in late 1950s to end racial discrimination. Racial discrimination is certain race, they belong to certain race and they belong to certain race, some belong to certain race, or for example, Americans were uh, white and Africans were black, so they belong to different race. To end this criteria, Africans demanded civil right movement. Okay, hope you have understood. Now, here on December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks, a 42-year-old African American woman, boarded the bus to go home from work. Okay, Rosa Parks was a 42-year-old African American. African American means America में she was residing, but she was African. बोर्डेड द बस टू गो होम फ्रॉम वर्क से वो अपने घर पे जाने के लिए उन्होंने बस ले ली. ऑन दैट डे रोजा पार्क्स इनिशिएटेड अ न्यू एरा इन द अमेरिकन क्वेस्ट फॉर फ्रीडम एंड इक्वालिटी. सेम उनके साथ भी हुआ, अमेरिकन आए और उनसे उठने को बोला गया, बट शी डिडंट गेट अप. सो यहाँ से शी इनिशिएटेड अ न्यू एरा. इनके ही एक मतलब जो होता है ना कि इन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम उस चीज को रेजिस्ट किया कि नहीं मैं नहीं उठूंगी, एंड यहाँ से एक न्यू एरा की बिगनिंग हुई in the American quest for freedom and equality. The Civil Rights Act came into being in 1964 that prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, religion, national origin. So Civil Rights Act वो मूवमेंट था, याद रखिएगा, दिस वाज द मूवमेंट जिसमें हम लोगों ने देखा कि बहुत सारे क्या बोलते हैं कैंपेन्स हुए होंगे, प्रचार हुआ होगा, फिर वहां पर एक एक्ट पास हो गया पार्लियामेंट के द्वारा. द सिविल राइट एक्ट केम इनटू बीइंग इन 1964 में पास हो गया, और उसने क्या कहा? प्रोहिबिटेड मतलब मना किया, रोक दिया. क्या रोका? डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इज भेदभाव ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ, किसके बेसिस पर? रेस, रिलीजन और नेशनल ओरिजिन. दिस मीन्स दैट नाउ नो वन विल बी basically all will be treated equally, whether it belong to they belong to any race, religion or national origin as well. National origin means that if they are Americans only they will be treated well. It will not be the case if they are Indian, they are African, they are from British or any national origin, they will be treated equally. And prohibition on discrimination, the act passed in 1964 or came into being, मतलब यहाँ पर ये लागू कर दिया गया. Okay, 1964. Hope you have understood. So here is one more topic, and this is the last topic. Disabilities Act 1995. This law states that that person with disabilities के लिए मोदी जी ने एक वर्ड दिया है, याद रखिएगा, दिव्यांग जन have equal rights. They have the equal rights, and government should make possible their full participation in the society. The government has to provide free education and integrate children with disabilities into mainstream schools. Now here's the main basic point is that the disabled children should be should get admission in the mainstream school. They should not be treated differently. They should not have different schools. The law also states that all public places, including buildings, schools, shopping malls, etc., should be accessible and provided with ramps. Ramps इनके पास होने चाहिए, क्योंकि डिसेबल्ड लोगों के पास हो सकता है व्हील चेयर पर हो. तो रैम्प का मतलब क्या होता है? जिससे हम स्कूटर ऊपर नीचे लेके जाते हैं अपने घरों में, आपने देखा होगा. या इंक्लाइन प्लेन्स की बार आप जानते होंगे, तो इट इज लाइक अ इंक्लाइन प्लेन. और हर शॉपिंग मॉल में, बिल्डिंग्स में टॉयलेट होना चाहिए इस तरह का जो कि एक्सेसिबल हो फॉर disabled people. Okay, now here you can see a picture where disabled people are persons are performing Bharatnatyam dance. It's a classical dance. So हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि क्लासिकल डांस फॉर्म जो है वो सिर्फ एक नॉर्मल पर्सन ही कर सकता है. यू आर डिसेबल्ड, यू कांट डू दिस. एंड हियर वी कैन सी कि जो गवर्नमेंट अब इनिशिएट कर रही है कि मेन स्ट्रीम स्कूल्स का मतलब जो जैसे हम आप एक स्कूल में पढ़े हुए हैं, वहां पर जो भी डिसेबल्ड हैं उनको भी लाया जाए. उनके लिए हम लोग बोलते हैं कि दूसरा स्कूल, मतलब जैसे होता है ना, कहते हैं कि अगर आप में कुछ कमी है, ऑटिज्म है, या किसी भी तरह की आप में मेंटल डिसेबिलिटी है, फिजिकल डिसेबिलिटी है, तो आप नॉर्मल लोगों के साथ आप मैनेज नहीं कर पाओगे. उनके लिए अलग स्कूल्स होते हैं. बट अब गवर्नमेंट कह रही है नो, दे शुड बी ट्रीटेड इक्वली, और इनको मेन स्ट्रीम स्कूल्स में ही अब जगह मिलनी चाहिए. So this is all for today and on equality chapter. Hope you have understood. Hope this chapter was interesting. Okay, so thank you.